Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to another quick video on the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new Five Finger Death Punch album that's going to be coming out at the end of this month, July 31st. And what I hope to expect in anticipating this album. And when it does come out, I will be reviewing it on my channel. But Legacy, which is Five Finger Death Punch's 10th studio album, will be coming out on July 31st. And I already did look at the track list. There's 10 tracks on this, which means I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the shortest. This is going to be the shortest Five Finger Death Punch album. Assuming that we don't get a deluxe, which maybe sometime in the future we might get a deluxe, but if we're not talking about a deluxe or anything like that, this is going to be the shortest Five Finger Death Punch album. 10 tracks on it. But the two songs that have already come out from this album, Eye of the Storm and Dio Presso Liber, they're actually, well, the second track is actually really good. It reminds me of the old sort of, I don't know how to explain it. It's American Capitalist slash Wrong Side of Heaven, Right Side of Hell Volume 1 mixed with F8 sort of sound. That's how I can explain that track. And then Eye of the Storm just sounds like a normal Five Finger Death Punch sort of song. But I will say that when it came to the last album, when it came to Afterlife, which came out in 2022, it has some of my favorite songs on it. Like, I like Welcome to the Circus. That is one of my favorite Five Finger Death Punch songs of all time. Actually, that is one of my top favorite songs of all time. It's really good. But there are also, and the album is not bad. And I would say, again, even there's like no bad track, because Five Finger Death Punch with Afterlife, they sort of tried to make it like this sort of concept, and they went a little bit more sort of experimental with it. I mean, they sort of went electronic with songs like Judgment Day. I did like it, and it's still a good album. Tracks are still good, but it's not the best Five Finger Death Punch album, in my opinion. It is, if we're ranking it, it's probably like in my lower sort of spots. The album that I like a lot, if we want to talk about new Death Punch, is F8. That album is really good. But Afterlife, for me, some of the tracks were sort of just hit or miss, but you also had like Welcome to the Circus, Afterlife. All the songs that were released before the album came out were actually really good. But there were also some things that were sort of just like, they're there. But then there were also some experimental sort of things, like Thanks for Asking and Judgment Day, that I sort of liked. But it's not the best album. It's not like an F8 or War is the Answer, or even Wrong Side of Heaven, Right Side of Hell Volume 1. So that leads me to this album when it comes out. Like, what am I expecting from this? Well, from the songs that we've heard so far, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that sort of F8 sort of style sound. Because especially the second track that came out, it reminded me a lot of like old Death Punch, but like that American Capitalist sort of era, mixed with the F8. But it would be really cool if on this album, which I can't wait to listen to when it comes out. It's going to be fun. But I can't wait to see like what sort of sound is going to be on this album. If it's going to sound like F8 or an Afterlife Part 2 or how it's going to sound, but it's going to be good regardless. I do know that, but I feel like it would be even better if we went back to that F8 sort of sound, or even just went like, or even just went old Death Punch entirely, just put like heavy tracks into the album. That would be even more crazy, but I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what happens with this when it comes out, and I will definitely be talking about it on my channel. I will be going track by track and reviewing it, because, you know, if you didn't already know, Five Finger Death Punch is my favorite band, so that's exactly why I'm making this video. And we'll see once the album comes out, and I'll give my thoughts. I'll give my thoughts in the review. And so I hope you all enjoyed this quick video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.